So welcome to Blessing. So I'm Rekha. So today we'll discuss about the different type of exceptions in Selenium which we have come across. Okay, so here I have listed out around like 13 exceptions which I have come across. Same exceptions you'll be getting, I'm very much sure, once or like sometime you would have received in your like lifetime. Also, like these are the exceptions which you can expect in the interview also. For like they'll ask you the difference, either difference, or they'll ask you to name of the exceptions. Okay, so we have like no such element exception, move target out of bound exception, like no such window exception, no such alert exceptions, like different we have. So we'll discuss them one by one. Okay, so no such exceptions. What is no such element exception? Right? It happens when tester writes an incorrect elements locator. Like, for example, if your XPath, if your ID, if your CSS selector, that element itself it's not correct. Okay, in that case you'll get no such element exception. Okay, move target out of bound exception. Okay, it if the target provided to the action chain move methodology is not a valid, okay, or out of range. For example, you're telling your cursor to, for example, to drag and drop or to do some action, okay, and that is not in the range. Matlab, you're telling at the page beginning, but that is there somewhere drag and drop at the bottom where the page is not able to find. Okay, for that you'll have to do scrolling, then you should do. For that you'll get sometime move target out of bound exception. Okay, where the element is out of range. Matlab, it is not within the page or it is somewhere in the bottom, where if you want to achieve that you'll have to do some scrolling or some other functions. Okay, in that case you'll get move target out of bound exception. Okay, one more is screenshot exception. When you'll get this screenshot exception, this exception occurs impossible to capture a screenshot. You have one class called screenshot. Okay, like for example, you'll write some code to capture a screenshot and all. For example, if you're not able to capture a screenshot, in that case you'll get a screenshot exception. Okay, no such window exception. When you'll get this no such window exception, so no such window exception if the window handle does not exist or it is available to switch. It is not available to switch. Okay, you are telling your driver to switch to window, okay, but that window handle does not exist. Okay, in that case, you'll get no such window exception. Okay, next is no such frame exception. The below code can throw the org opera.selenium.no such frame exception if the frame does not exist or it is not available. Same as no such window exception. Okay, same. If it is not available, in that case, we get no such frame exception. So no such alert exception. Alert we have come across, right? JavaScript alert confirmation prompt and all. So no such alert exceptions will be thrown if the below automated code calls accept, okay, operations on alert class when the alert is not yet on the screen. Okay, your alert is not yet displayed, but still you're calling the alert. Okay, sometimes just think that like your alert, to display the alert, accept, okay, or cancel, it is taking some 10 seconds, take it, assume, okay, but you are telling as soon as you switch to alert, you're telling alt dot accept. Okay, it happens in a fraction of a second, right? So it will not wait for so much time. If it is not found, it will just give a no such alert exception. Okay, so it is very important exception. One more exception is invalid selector exception. So what is invalid selector exception? No such element exception. This is subclass of no such element, like no such element, invalid selector. This all comes along like in the same path. Okay, occurs when the selector is incorrect. If you're telling select by visible text India, but it is not available. Okay, invalid selector exception will occur that time, or syntactically invalid, or if might be a invalid one. This exception occurs commonly when XPath locator is used. Okay, so you can just see the example, click XPath button and wait so and so. Then you're telling like, okay, invalid selector exception because of XPath syntax is incorrect. Okay, for example, you have syntax C, here it is in the single quote. Okay, fine, but still if it is not correct by somehow, in that case you will get a this exception, invalid selector exception. Either you're selecting the wrong select option, or the select option for which you have given the XPath as wrong. In that case, you would get. Okay. Then also like element not visible exception. This exception throws when the WebDriver tries to perform an action on the invisible element. For example, as I told you, how can I tell? You have two buttons. Okay, you have two buttons, like one is user ID field, one is login field, and one more is login button. Okay, your login field is visible only or displayed only when you are entering user ID and password correctly. Okay, you're entering user ID and password, then it is getting enabled. In that case, okay, for example, if you're not entering some password or user ID, then if you try to log in that case, you may get element not visible exception because it will be in a hidden state. Got it? Okay, next, element not selectable exception. If element is not selectable, okay, this select was invalid selector exception is like some checkpoint. You're selecting the checkpoint, right? In that case, okay. So here, element not selectable exception. Element not selectable exception indicates whether the option present in the web pages cannot be selected. Okay, you will create an object for the select class. Okay, and you're creating that. Then you're trying to select that. Okay, after creating an object for select class, you'll try to select the element by ID, by value, by visible text, right? By using that one, you're not able to select with respect to select class. In that case, you'll get a element not selectable exception. So don't get confused between this and this. This is invalid selector exception with respect to button or radio button or some checkbox. With respect to that, you'll get this is with respect to select class. Okay, one more is timeout exception. However, if I sorry, however, if the component does not load even after the wait, for example, you have given some implicit wait, okay, some 10-second or 30-second, after that also sometime it will not load. You would have observed in a real time, if the network is too slow, it will take like much more time to load. In that case, you may get this exception, timeout exception. You very much sure you guys would have got by now this exception at least once. Okay, no such session exception. Exception throws when the method is called after quitting browser webdriver.quit, or if your session is only like not exist. Okay, for example, just after quitting, if you're trying to do something, okay, in that case, you'll get no such session exception because that session is already quit. Okay, WebDriver exception. It takes place when the WebDriver is performing an action right after you close the browser. Okay, so don't get confused between this and this exception again. Okay, so stale reference, this is exception. They'll ask you almost in all the interviews, or you should know this exception. Okay, they'll ask you what is the difference between no such element and what is stale element exceptions, and so and so. So this error is not same as element not visible exception or no such element exception. Okay, this is different. Stale element reference exception. Stale element reference exception is thrown when the object for the particular web element was created in the program without any program. However, this element is no longer present in the window. This can be happen if there was navigation to another page, okay, or DOM has refreshed. Matlab, we inspect, right, there it has been refreshed. Okay, that element itself does not exist in the DOM. In that case, you'll get stale reference element exception. Okay, got it? This is all about the exceptions. Just go through once, because when they tell me the list of exceptions, at least you should be able to list out some 10 exceptions one by one, and you should know the difference between like what are the exceptions, when do we get and all. Okay, thank you all.